The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys can all hear me. If you can let me know in the chat that you can hear me, hear my voice, see my screen, that'll be great. You see my screen and my webcam. Let me see. Cool. So, yeah, welcome to the 2019 Internet Marketing Plan, really with the focus on maximizing your lead flow via the web. I'm really excited for this webinar. I should have done it a little while ago, and just glad to have you on board here. Let me know if you can just hear my voice and see my screen. And we are recording this, so I will send out a recording to everyone. But let me just move this guy over here. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can hear my screen or hear my voice. There's a number of you on, and this will be an interactive broadcast here. So if you can just let me know that you can hear me, and you can see my screen. So I'm assuming that you can. Let's see, webcam, audio, and chat. Okay, so chat is open, and it looks like you can hear me and see my screen. So thank you for that. So let me just open this up. Sorry, I thought I pressed that. Okay, so welcome to the 2019 Internet Marketing Plan for mortgage companies, really to maximize, with the emphasis on maximizing your lead flow via the web. What we'll cover today is we'll review your goals for 2019, and really how many leads you're going to need to hit your annual revenue target. And then the three fundamentals to your internet marketing success, how to optimize your website for conversion in 2019 and beyond, the online marketing channels you should be tapping into to really maximize that lead flow, and we'll develop a custom action plan based on where you're at today and what you need to do next. So please, you're on this webinar. Let's make the most of it. Turn off your cell phones. Turn off Facebooks. If you're a lot like me, you probably have many tabs open and all that. Just close all that down and really focus on this. Because if you're serious, if you're a mortgage broker, owner of a mortgage company, and you're serious about getting your internet marketing right, the next 60 to 90 minutes will really change your life. And if you stay to the end, a little ethical bribe here, we have some resources for you, like your guide to Google Maps or your Google My Business, our little blueprint on what you should be doing online, all the different marketing channels, and we have a complete guide to internet marketing for mortgage companies that will be available for you, and also the top mortgage keywords for SEO. And so that's it. So who am I and why you should listen to me? Just a little bit about me. I am the author of the complete internet marketing guide for mortgage companies, widely accepted as an expert in the marketing space for mortgage companies, and we've that's it. I mean, we've built and worked with hundreds of companies, many of them mortgage companies. Ever since 2016, we've solely been focused on mortgage brokers. So we built many mortgage websites, custom mortgage solutions, and we're getting traffic to them all the time. So we have the analytics and all that on companies throughout the nation. And so, this is what we do. This is what our team does every single day. And and so yeah, that's that. So let me start by asking a question. And again, this is interactive. So you guys are going to answer this question for me. What's the hardest part about marketing your mortgage business online? So let me hear from a couple of you in the chat. Like, what's the hardest part about marketing your mortgage business or marketing it online? So let's hear from you in the chat. Again, you guys, there's two ways we can do this webinar, right? We can do this webinar where you're just listening and you'll probably drift off, but to really get the most value, what I think, really engage with this, and we're gonna be really setting a goal, how many leads we're gonna need to hit that goal, so we have a clear target. And yeah, so that's it. So if you can please let me know in the chat, what is the hardest part about marketing your mortgage business? Okay, so we got one from, she says, all the questions, or all the different, like, what should you focus on? It sounds like. Okay. Is that it? Sorry, there's a couple different places there's questions, and I just want to make sure. Chat. I think that's all the areas. Okay, so there's many of you on here. I don't know if like what's stopping you from answering that, but thank you for answering that there. Okay, so to start, I'd like to just share an example of a company we've been working with for over a year and a half. It's Grandview Lending out in Indianapolis, and where they're at today is a complete difference from where they were at in, say, 2016. And that they've been in business since 2008, and really, Mike at Grandview had a number of different things he tried. He tried a couple SEO companies, and nothing seemed to provide the kind of results that he was after. And so the question is like, where are the customers? Where did they go? We know that 97% of the people that are looking, they're going to go to the internet. And so that's where you go. So the next question, like, how do you own the internet in your area? And there's a number of things you can do with your website and off your website to really maximize the internet in your area. And so they tried a few things, like I said, a couple different SEO companies, and none of them were focused on mortgage brokers, but just nothing panned out for them. And so they needed to get their internet marketing right. right? They needed to rank in the search engines when people are looking for a mortgage company, mortgage lender, a FHA loan, a jumbo loan. They're going to Google and they're typing these things in. And so that they needed to rank for those key terms, for all the different mortgage related key terms, and they needed a website that would be able to convert a visitor to a caller, to a new prospect. And so that's the thing we did for them. We got their internet marketing right. Their website now is set up for conversion, and what it's done is the lion's share of his traffic is coming from the organic search, right? This is in early October, right when things started of 2017, right when we started to get rankings for all the different key terms, and we could see the number of visitors per day has just gone up. And what that did is these are some of the little buttons here. What the amount of leads that have come in from each one of these buttons, and these are new people that don't know them coming to their website and filling out this form here. So that's the power of the internet. Just the amount of leads and things can really. But the website needs to be set up, and then you need to get rankings for those key terms. And so, like, really, what would it mean for your business if that were the case? If you were in your city, you were showing up when someone looked for a mortgage broker, and they came to your website, they didn't know you, and then they called you, right? How many people would like that, and know that is going on a consistent basis? Really, that's the question I have, and yeah. So that's really it. If the next thing, just I sent out a workbook, and this workbook here is going to we're going to walk through it, and so that's it. There's a workbook. Please download that, print it. I hope you did before, and then we're gonna get right into it. And the first page here, we're gonna look at. But really, I hope you've set some goals for 2019. If not, now's the time to do it. And this quote here from Brian Tracy, I love following Brian Tracy, and he said, "Success is goals and all else is commentary." And so, if we don't have a goal, we're kind of out to sea with in a sailboat with no wind in our sails, and that's really it. Like all else, like we could get bogged down in the day-to-day operations of our companies, but really, if we have a clear goal and we know how many leads we need to get to our annual revenue target or our monthly revenue target, that's really it. And then so what are your goals for 2019? What is your revenue target? There's a number of you on here. So what is that? What is your revenue target? If you haven't set that, let's set that right now. And really, and then how much is that monthly? So you take your revenue target divided by 12. What is that monthly? And let's hear from a couple of you. Like, what is your revenue target? Keeping a good lead flow. Sorry, I see a question now. And so I think I kind of skipped over that question, Craig. And how are you, Craig? Good to see you. Good to see you here on with us. So that was, it sounds like your goals for 2019. So yeah, what is the revenue target? If it's 1 million, like how much is that monthly? And then how many calls or how many like clients will that require to hit? Like how many monthly clients do you need? And what is the average transaction value? And so if you haven't done this for 2019 yet, now's the time to do it. Write it down. I have that workbook for you. And there was a study done in the late 70s at Harvard, and they asked grads a few questions, and it was like, what are you, did you set any goals? Did you write them down? And there was another question, but the results were staggering. The I think like the 3% that had clear goals and had them written down earned 10 times the amount of the rest of the people that that maybe wrote goals, but they weren't very clear. They had goals, but they weren't written down. Things like that. So really, we're tapping into this by doing that. So really, writing it down is going to get you there. And if our clients, this is something we shoot for, and we set up with them. So what an example might look like, if your revenue target's 1 million, and how much is that monthly? That would be like 83,000 monthly. And say your average transaction value, like your average commission on a closed loan is 3,000 a month, or 3,000 a loan. And how many clients would that require in a month? So you divide that, it would be 27. You divide your monthly target by your transaction value, and that's how many clients you need. And so, let me know if anyone has done that for me and can share what their goals are, what their revenue target is, what is that monthly. And I can start calling you guys out if you want. Good. It looks like I missed some questions. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'll make sure to jot all these down at the end and get back to you and follow up with you guys. But okay, I need some more practice using this webinar software, obviously. But yeah, what is your revenue target? Craig, Jeff, Dale, what is your revenue target? Do you have a revenue target? Do you have a goal? What is that monthly? Okay, now in the chat, questions. Okay, so now I don't know if I just opened up the questions, and I don't know if they're staying fresh, but okay. Okay, so that's really it, man. If you guys haven't done this for 2019, what is your write this down. What is your revenue target? How much is that monthly? What is that going to require? How many clients are you going to need a month to hit that revenue target? And then we can start to drill down, like how many leads you need to hit your revenue target. So the first thing you have to do is find out what is the average conversion rate when people call in, and then it turns into a closed loan. What is that conversion rate? And you multiply that by your conversion rate, your call target by your conversion rate. And you can see, so say your conversion rate is 55%. And so what you would do, you would take your clients, if my revenue target was 1 million, that's 83,000 monthly. I would need 27 clients times 55% equals 49 leads per month. So that's the amount of leads I would need in a month if my revenue target was 1 million. So yeah. So what is your goal, and how many leads will you need to get there? How many leads would you need? Again, this is like we can sit on this webinar and not engage with this, or we can take action and really put something down and shoot for something and have a clear goal and an action plan to get there. Looks like I'm getting some. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly. The show answer questions. Okay, so I think not sure if you have. I'm not sure if there's been questions that if you guys have done this and someone's answered, because now I'm not sure if I'm doing this question things correctly, because it looks like I keep missing some questions. I'm really sorry. So I'm gonna make sure to go back and really jot all these things down and follow up with you guys that are on here. So that's it. So like that was really important for 2019. If we don't have a clear goal, something we've done for a long time is we've always set goals and really like what we used to do, like we wouldn't have a stopping point to check in, and that's I found ourselves doing that, and so now we're every month we check in and see if we're on target, and same with our clients, and so. So I hope that was helpful and beneficial to you all. And really, our next step is, update like your marketing message. Have you updated that for 2019? Like like who your market is, and being clear on your message. Right. And it's worth revisiting every year to really get clarity on who your ideal customer is. And, do you know their pains and frustrations? Do you know their fears and implications, their goals and desires, their dreams and aspirations? If you don't, this is a great way to really, really get to know your clients. And this might be an example, like they're a homeowner, they're 35 years or older, might typically be a female, occasionally a male, they're family oriented, maybe their household income will vary if you're in Los Angeles compared to somewhere in Kansas or something. They might like gardening. They live in the suburbs, and some of their pains and frustrations, maybe they're underwater. They have a hard time getting a mortgage question answered. They can't get their person on the phone, and that and they're just really busy, right? They're just too busy to deal with it. And some of their fears, they have low credit score, or they have a lot of debt. So these are some examples, and they're also in your workbook. But really spend some time and figure this out, because if you really know who your market is, right? If you know who your market is, then your messaging on your website can speak to that audience and can resonate with them, right? Because if you can see Joe Jones through Joe Jones' eyes, then you can sell what Joe Jones buys. And so what is your message? And really getting clear on this, like, why should someone choose to do business with you versus your competition? And really answering that, not by sharing, not making it about you, but really answering the question for someone, right? Not like, oh, we have all this experience, blah, blah, blah. Like that's not really answering their questions. But, and so, like, why should someone choose to do business with you versus the competition? And why, or what benefits do you offer that your ideal client is going to resonate with? And so, and then your messaging on your website, all your social media posts, your email marketing is just going to be that much better. And so, really getting clear on that will go a long way. And so, like, in your workbook, you have that ideal customer avatar. I suggest spending some time on that, and spending some time on that, finding out their pains and frustrations, like really like thinking about your ideal client and answering all these questions. And, then you can develop messaging on the website that works. And, sorry, I'm going through the workbook to stay on pace here. Okay. And so these are some messagings that we found that are really work in certain areas of around the site. But really, answering the question, do you know how much home you can afford? And are you paying too much for your mortgage? Like that question can really get someone to get someone triggered into your form or your funnel. Really telling them, like, take the first step by getting pre-approved here. And you can make the case, like really state like why someone should do business with you. What makes you different? And it's got to be different than your competition. That really makes you stand out. Are you always available to answer calls? Never having to resubmit paperwork. You spend less money out of pocket and lock in a low rate. Really secure document handling, ease of use. Like these things will really, I know gathering all these stuff, that can be really daunting for your clients. So, what's your message? Craig's saying, like, tangible, and really you need goals. Aim for the moon, not the ditch. Right? Thank you for sharing that, Craig. And so what's your message? Like, what is, I'll pause here for a second if you guys want to spend a minute working on that. What is your message? And drop it in the chat. Okay, so I'll keep an eye on those for your messages there. And so next thing I want to share or talk about is like making sure your website is built to convert. It's the right practices are followed to really maximize a visitor when they come to your website. And really, your website is the hub. That is the foundation of all your marketing. All your other marketing, your social media, any YouTube videos, LinkedIn, your emails, like pay-per-click, like it's all gonna it's all going to revert back to the website. That's the foundation. And that, if that website is set up to convert, it has authenticity. It's unique. It's custom. It's professional looking. It has the phone number in the right place. A web form on every page, no matter where someone lands. And really just content, really answering questions with messaging that matches your ideal client will really increase your conversions. Does it have a chat function, and that people can get into and start asking questions. And so, a quick example. This is the power of the Internet Archive. But our client here, Grandview, this is their old site, right? Very clean looking logo. Didn't have the right messaging and no call to action up here, right? So someone, like, you're essentially counting on someone. There's no phone number. You're essentially counting on someone to scroll down and find the phone number if they need to call, and you cannot count on people to do that. And so, we have moved their phone number in the top right. Like, we built this, we did a lot of changes to this site in 2017, and ever since then, a lot has happened. And so, we brought these funnels in to these walk people through a series of questions, like, what zip code are you in? What's your are you purchasing? Are you refinancing? What's the if you're refinancing, what's the value of the home? What's the loan amount? Walk them through a series of questions, and at the end, they get asked to leave their name and their email and their phone number, and those have been, and they're placed throughout the site. So on every page, no matter what page they land on, they're going to see that funnel, and so what that has done for them, it's just a ton of leads have come in, right? And this is those two funnels that are on that homepage, and this is just the conventional funnel to give you an idea of what's happened. And then you see just the lion's share of the traffic is coming from the organic search results, and you can just see the increase, what's happened. And this is actually back in October of 2017. So it's has stayed consistent and growing for a while. And so here we go. So this is like a little like kind of wireframe you can use to, like, in laying out your site. Logo on the top left, phone number in the top right, call to action, some trust icons, some testimonials, web form down here. This is a real basic or real simple wireframe to follow to set up your website for conversion. And having a message up here with a call to action is important, and not like not a call to action to like an apply now. That usually people that don't know you aren't going to just jump into an application and start filling that out. I mean, it's happened with our clients, but not typically. Not everyone is typically going to do that. And so, and really, if you think about it, you only maybe 80% of the 90% of the people that come to your site leave, right, without taking action. So if we're not maximizing that first area that they see, that above the fold content, with the phone number, with the calls to action, we're leaving money on the table, essentially. And so, I can, if anyone needs this, please just let me know. I will send them this and be happy to do so. And so, is your website set up for conversion? Does it speak to your target avatar? Does it speak to your ideal client? Does it address their fears and frustrations? Speak to why they should choose you? Do you have real, authentic images of your team, on the homepage and throughout the website? Is there videos? Do you have videos? Like a 1 minute video explanation of one of the loan programs, or like a website welcome video on that homepage. Does it showcase your online reviews and like really prominently showcase those reviews on the homepage, and with direct links back to the source? Like, did it come from Yelp or Google? Does it have it adds a lot of credibility doing that. There's tools out there that you can look into using to do this for you. And is it easy for someone that comes to your website to contact you? Are you counting on them to visit the contact page, to find the phone number, or to fill out the contact form? If you are, you're, believe it or not, you're actually asking a lot of that client or that person that visits the website to hit the contact page and find your stuff. Like, if you want them to call you, if you want them to fill out a form, you should have that on every page. That make that easy for them, right? And are the basics in order? Do you have the phone number in the top right? Is there like having a web form on every page? Having some credibility symbols, and really, update the calls to action on each page to really speak to that customer, to that, and really telling them what to do next. And so here's some, a point here, like what are the action items you will implement on your website right now? And maybe you can a couple of you can drop in your websites, and we can pull them up and see what anything that we think, kind of thinking about what we just looked at. And so is there anyone willing, drop your site here in the chat? Come on, guys. Okay. So Craig. So here's one from Craig, and thank you for sharing, Craig. So this is, very professional, very, very nice looking website, and it sounds like, oh, what? I didn't know I clicked on that. Here we go. So we know the South Bay, right? So that's the area he's in, and 25 years. Very nice site, right? And I don't know why I didn't click. It just clicked on that twice now. But okay. So what I would like to see is how. Okay, this is weird. I don't know why it keeps moving to the about page. I'm not touching anything. I think someone's hacking my computer. Okay, so things I would like to see, if we were thinking about what we just spoke about, like, where are those reviews, and like, are they showcased on the homepage? And if we can get those, like, with some authority and trust symbols, like somewhere in here, with will really really increase conversions, any authenticity, if there's like you and your team, really, kind of front and center, smiling back at them. That's my stance. Really, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So, and really, I think up here the phone number could be a little bit bigger, and the address, I'm not sure if that is like this. I like this, right? These, if that was always there, but like the address, that could be placed in the footer. For we really want someone to email you or call you, that could be like the only thing up there, right? Maybe those stars here from Yelp, really showing, would go a long way. So those are a couple items there that I think. Is there anyone else that would like to? Okay. So thank you for sharing that, Craig. Okay. Moving on. So really, what 3 conversion items will you implement on your website today, or start to think about? Now's the time to get clear on that. What are those 3 action items? Like, does your website, is the messaging speaking to your ideal client? Does it have authenticity with real images of you and your team? Of the business owner? Is the phone number in the top right? Are reviews implemented? These are things to really start to think about to increase these conversions from the people already visiting your website. And so, what are the takeaways so far? What did you learn? What did you notice? What would you like to share? And all right. Okay. You guys are super talkative today. I'm sure a question will come in here when I'm not looking. Okay. Okay. So far, we've talked about a clear goal and set a target for 2019. We got clarity around like the who we're marketing to, what that message should be. We made sure the website is set up for conversion. And really next is really building out that internet marketing plan for 2019 and all the different things you should be tapping into. So really my stance, that first item should always be your website and your SEO elements of that website. That is the foundation of all your marketing. That's where everything's going to rely upon. If that website is showing up in all the different search results and is set up for conversion properly, that's where the lion's share. That's going to be the lowest cost per lead compared to like pay-per-click and any other marketing channel, any other online marketing channel. It's going to be the lowest. That's going to provide the biggest return. And showing like, is your website, is it set up with strong copy, like really, really good copy, answering questions, very unique? And is it properly set up for SEO? Does it have like the proper on-page elements? Like, do you have link building? Is there links being built to the website to really raise the authority of that website so it shows up when people search for a mortgage company or an FHA loan in your area? Is there continuous blogging? Is like the site being updated with fresh content every month? Are there Are you building citations? The other websites around the web has your business name, address, and phone number. Hundreds of them around the web. Are you building those every month and making sure you're showing up in all those areas? And like, is your reputation like on the web? Is that being increased? Are those reviews being increased every month? Are you asking your clients to review you? That is really the foundation of all your marketing. That's like the first thing you should do, right? And really maximizing the reviews, like really, getting those reviews on Yelp and Google. I know some of you, probably, don't like Yelp and I get it. It's but really know it's there, and be aware of it. And some of your clients might not be on Yelp, and really Yelp has a lot of people will go before they go to Google, they'll just go right to Yelp. Do you have retargeting, right? Do you have retargeting in place, like for the people that have already come to your website? Because we know 80 to 90% of them are going to leave without taking action. So and we know if we can get them back to your website a second time, they're like twice as likely to convert. So retargeting, on Google and Facebook, with little images around the web, follow them for 90 days, or until they clear their cookies, to really have you stay top of mind for them. Are you tapping into those online directories like Yelp and Zillow? And your email marketing. That is like every single one of you should have a database with all your clients, your past clients, your friends, family, your relatives. Like, stay in front of them with a monthly email. At least touch them once a month. Really will help you stay top of mind, and will increase the repeat and referral business you're getting. And are you active in your social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, LinkedIn? Are you friending? Are you active in there? Engaging with your audience. And again, that marketing message really will help, in all your marketing, like in the email marketing and the social media posts that you do, to really speak to that audience that you're after. And so, the like I already shared, your SEO strategy, right? The way the site is developed, and all the content, the links that get built to build up the authority of the website. We'll get you ranking for those keywords. Increase start bringing in a ton of additional traffic to your website. And so, and there's a ton of things you can do on and off the website to really get placement, in the Google Map listing, right? Or Google My Business. Like that, in this area, it's so powerful here. There's only 3 listings or 3 other companies that get placement there. And if you are in a large market like San Diego or Los Angeles or Miami, if you're in a large market, getting placement in here is very challenging. All right, there's only 3. There's hundreds of mortgage companies in these areas, and getting placement here, what that's going to do, people are going to be calling and going to your website. And so, are you optimized to rank in the Google Maps listings? There's things to do on and off your website. So is that foundation strong? Is your and this is really how we view everything. That's the first step, is that foundation. That's going to give the greatest return. And then our clients start to add the social media and add the email marketing and Yelp, and start to play around with pay-per-click, really showing up in all the different areas that your clients could be searching. And, if you're generating an ROI, why not start, with these other channels? So, really that's it. Like staying active in social media, stay in front of those past clients, your friends, your family, those realtor partners, really staying top of mind with them. And some banner ads, like these are the retargeting ads that you can start to display. Like after someone visits your website, now they'll get served your banner ads. And and so then here's build your custom plan. Like what are you going to do for your website? Like is it optimized for the main keyword, like mortgage broker or mortgage company? Is it optimized for conversion? Does it rank when someone searches for a mortgage broker in your city? Is it I hope it's mobile friendly. Are you consistently adding fresh content to the website, like updating your blog? And are you emailing that blog post out to your past clients? Staying top of mind with them. These are questions to ask, and then you can start to develop a plan on what to do next. And so here's the point in your workbook to really get clear, and what 3 action items are you going to implement here going forward. And so write those down, and that's what I want you to do right now is write that down. And if you feel inclined to do so, please let me know in the chat. Okie dokie. And okay. So write those down. Write those 3 marketing, what you're going to implement for 2019 on your website. And really that's it. So that was really all I had for you guys today. If you would like, this is something you can take away, like take this away with you and implement this on your own. If you'd like us to look at your strategy, develop a plan, we can look at where you're ranking for the most important key terms in your area. We can see like your social media. We can look at things on and off your website and really be able to develop a plan for you for 2019 and beyond. If you'd like to do that, you can call us, or you can visit our website. You can call us or visit our website at mortgagebrokermarketing.com/schedule. And I thought I had the link somewhere. So it's mortgagebrokermarketing.com/schedule. That will bring you right to our calendar, and you can book a time with us. We'll look at things on and off your website, where you're ranking for all the different key terms in your area. Look at is your website properly optimized for SEO and for conversion, and develop a plan for you. Be happy to do that for you guys. If you want to do that, either drop a note in the chat, or just reach us by phone or email, or phone or email, or a schedule right in our website, mortgagebrokermarketing.com/schedule. But really, what we covered, just to do a quick recap, we covered your target for 2019, your annual revenue target, how much that will be monthly, and how many leads you will need to get there. We got clarity around your messaging, like who your market is, right? we looked at like optimizing that website for conversion, and then all the different online marketing channels you should and could be tapping into to really maximize your lead flow via the web. So really, that's really it. Go and execute this 2019 Internet Marketing Plan. Again, if you guys want any help with any of this, these are some of the resources we have available for you. If you need them, please just email me or let me know in the chat. I'll make sure to get this out to all you guys. The Internet Marketing Guide, the SEO keywords, and the Google My Business cheat sheet. So again, I hope this has been helpful. But one more time, just visit mortgagebrokermarketing.com/schedule, and that'll take you right to our calendar. We can book a demo, share with you, where you're at today, and develop a plan for what for reaching your goals via the web. Or you can just call us at 844-899-9676. And I think that's it. If there's anyone with any questions, it doesn't look like it. I will. Yes. I think I'm here. I think that's all I'm going to. That's it. So really, that's it. If you guys have any questions, just reach us. Right here at our number, or through email Brian at mortgagebrokermarketing.com. And I hope this was helpful today. And it was great to have you guys all here. And talk to you soon.